An arms race was originally known as a term to describe a struggle for supremacy or race for political or military superiority. Because of the Cold War, this term became more well known as the struggle over nuclear weapons between the US and USSR. After World War II and the US had dropped the bombs in Japan, Russia also decided to start stockpiling these weapons. This caused a split between the two countries, and their somewhat of a friendship that they had at the end of the war had ended. Because of the stockpiling of weapons by both countries, their political relationship became very tense and fragile. People in the countries also started to become frightened as they were wondering what would happen due to both countries having such a large amount of mass killing weapons. The Russians took this fear one step further with the Cuban Missile Crisis. They took nuclear missiles and put them in Cuba, pointed directly at the US. These missiles in Cuba scared many Americans, and people were being taught what to do in case of a nuclear missile attack. Although many American people were scared, they were not the only ones who were fearing. The Russian people were also scared because they knew that if America was attacked, America would attack Russia. This idea of either country being harmed if one attacks the other is known as mutual aided destruction. Although this was a very serious situation, the media did not try to overhype the fear and used friendly figures such as Bert the Turtle to teach people what to do in case of an attack. Schools also taught kids what to do and would have routine bomb drills where they would have to imagine that they were getting attacked by a missile. Things like bomb shelters and safety locations became more popular during this time because people wanted to know that they had a safe place for them and their families to go in case of a nuclear attack on the country. No one was ever actually attacked by missiles during this fiasco, and eventually both countries were forced to get rid of their massive stockpile of weapons by the United Nations. The friendship between the US and the USSR was never really fixed, and even when the USSR fell, the friendship still never fully recovered.